Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are getting ready to kick it off again today, back in Europe 3v3 action, some Tier 3 Division 4. We have the 7th and the 10th seed facing off, where the 7th seed is Tin Hat Commando, who come into this one 5-1, and Chrome GG coming into this one 4-2. We should be in for another interesting game, much like earlier, where we also, I believe, had the 7 and the 10. So either team probably looking like they have a decent shot at taking this one. But that will be kicking off at the top of the hour. So going into this one, though, it should definitely be an interesting game as we see Tin Hat Commando and Chrome GG coming into this one. It does appear that both these teams are coming in on the side of it where they typically score around 2 goals, 2 saves per game, maybe even up to 3 for Tin Hat Commando. And then the passing is relatively similar, where it is a big part of finding their way to success and finding the goals for this. We do have it where on the side of Tin Hat Commando there's Waldstrat, Primetime, Sick, Pesco, and Aim Legend. Well, on Chrome GG managers, we got Atmostic, Worry Boy, Chills World, Customs, and Ollie Inch, which we are waiting until the top of the hour to fully get this one kicked off, as it is up to the players, though, as the lobby is up and going. But as we do have time to kill, we can more so just sit on this team screen and allow people to take in what they have before we end up diving into this one. As I am just doing the check over to make sure I have everything up and loaded properly. So looks like we should be good for this one coming up. Alright, to just jump into it, we will go with seeing, not that. So for this one, we do have the 7 versus the 10, Tin Hat Commando versus Chrome GG managers. The winner of this one will end up going on to play 0G Sputnik or Shakara's Dark Phoenix. as this is the current location of the bracket. So there are a couple teams on here where Intercept Series has already moved on, but everyone else looking to lock up their spots. And we are seeing the Chrome GG managers throwing themselves into the chat, letting it be known they are ready to hype this one on up. To go over it one more time, as we are now 5 minutes to the top of the hour. I believe this is the one, and it is. So Chrome GG managers versus Tin Hat Commando. Chrome GG managers coming into this one as the 10 seed, 4-2 on the year so far, or on this season, I guess would be the easier way to say it. So as we get ready, we can look at Chrome GG managers averaging 1.5 goals per game, about 2 saves a game, and 1.25 assists per game. And it looks like the offense is kind of well split between players. But typically it seems like Atmostic will be one of their defensive players, with Customs filling in a big role to that too, as well as hitting the passes on out of there for Atmostic. Then you go across Tin Hat Commando as they find themselves as the 7 seed at 5-1. They average about 2.3 goals per game, 2.6 saves per game, and 1.7 assists per game. And generally you look at it and you got a relatively good mix in on what you are expecting to see from these players. Does look like Stick has had himself quite the games when he's been in, as he's put up 1.15 goals and 1.20 saves, so he might be looking like a prime player to watch if he is in this one. But then you can kind of see they have it where it's a general team effort and everyone really chips in. With this, I'm going to guess the Ollie's Inch and AM Legend probably have not seen play time, but who knows. That is just something. Sick is not playing today, is the word from the chat already. So we will be seeing that team effort that's talked about with Upesco, Primetime, and Waldschrat. So we will be seeing from there. But with that, we will at least load it up to the game screen from here on out, where we can just leave it there, and as teams get in the lobby, we should be good and up to go. Should be an interesting one between the 7 and the 10. And this has got to be a hard-fought division when you have your 10 seed is 4-2 and your 7 seed is 5-1. Got to be a lot of good teams being found in this. Alrighty, sounds good on it. We are waiting on it. One of them still AFK, then they are planning to join. And then we will be probably good to kick this one on up. Alright, and into this one, we do see Chrome GG managers coming in hot. Well, hello, Atmostic. I could ask now and say, is it the at most I know? If they end up not in here within 10 minutes. Tin Hat is just waiting on one player. We are all good here. I just started up the lobby relatively early because I know some teams like to get in and just be able to play their game. So it is all good, my guy. You guys are not late at all. I just like to start everything up early so we have everyone all good. Volstrat, it's all good. You guys have until 3:10, and then it's kind of at that point when you want him to be back. Otherwise, maybe you guys will need sick. It's something where I'm willing to work around it if the other team is as well. Ah. I will also say this in advance, Waldstrat, because technically they do have 4 in the lobby right now. I will let you be on the side of whether or not you want to allow that as a thing, because technically if we are staying it, they can also be limited to just having 3 in the lobby, as it is supposed to just be caster and the players that are currently playing. I'm not one that cares too much, but then again, I do at least say, please, if you're on that side of it, make sure you're muted and not saying any information that might be against it. So, I technically am not for it. I'm just saying, make sure that if we are going about it, spectators are muted in your chats and not giving out any info. He's not able to talk. So, yeah, all good. Then into the lobby we can go. They are saying he's not able to talk. I'm going to have complete faith in other, like, integrity here, boys. It's a Rocket League game. Here we go. On this one, Tin Hat Commando on the orange side, Chrome GG Managers on the blue side. Everyone loaded up fast, so we do get a little bit of a loading time for this one. But here we go. Customs and Waldstrat meeting off that kickoff. Goes back to the blue side corner where Admostic goes up for the aerial play, pushing on into the far side corner. Primetime playing off that wall and out. Upesco passing it up forward to Primetime in that far side corner. Primetime hitting across. Looks like it will be turned on by Atmostic as he plays back into the orange side corner. Out of that orange side corner, Waldstrat pinching with the wall, but Customs is there trying to throw it back to the center. Primetime with a good rotation on over, getting it up to Waldstrat, who pops a shot, but Atmostic deals with it nicely, pushes it back inside, and tries to continue his dribble. Up and away this one goes. Upesco dropping it to the corner. Customs pinching on out. Waldstrat getting a touch on it, at least forcing it. But Waxy is there at the center and tucking it away tightly in that corner. Chrome GG find themselves finding a 1-goal lead as Atmostic does get it to go off that back wall and play back out to the center. Waxy is able to put it away. Waxy and Primetime meeting up now at Mostic. Hitting forward, trying to, plays into Primetime. Wall trap met by Customs. Up this goes, awkward read, and it's going to actually find itself falling into the net as Customs bolts at the net following the straight up touch to make sure the defender cannot sit on this one. And it opens up the net for himself. 2-0, Chrome GG Managers lead. 4-11, still remaining left to play. Off the kickoff, Primetime pushing it onto the right side, back out to the center, up at Mostic is, and he plays back down around the midfield. Primetime now looking for something, trying to get something started for Tin Hat Commando at Mostic up. Customs pushing on forward into the orange side corner. In the orange side corner, and Mostic fires one. Upesco is back and pushing this one wide. Upesco starting up a dribble. Cuts past one. Mostic gets a piece of it into the corner. Primetime not quite able to get to it. Plays it back on down, but Waxy is there pushing on outwards. Walshrat firing one. Ends up off the crossbar and out. Upesco firing off that back wall again. Primetime already up, but pushed away again by Atmostic. Back into the orange side half. Walshrat now playing this one upwards. Far side corner where Atmostic looked like he's trying to get a touch on it. Upesco trying to get there. Not quite able to do so. Atmostic met by Primetime, and Waxy now takes this one off the ceiling. A bump from Primetime to open up Walshrat. Quick fires one, but Customs looks like he is back and plays on outwards. Upesco now advancing this one off the back wall, trying to double it. Does double it. It ends up falling towards the far side. Primetime with the shot off the pipe and goes all the way across the net, unable to find its way in. Upesco firing towards the center, where Atmostic will play into the orange side corner. Atmostic out, up for Customs. Not quite able to get to that one. Waxy off the sidewall, trying to get back. Primetime now. Upesco just will escort this into the net as Primetime shot is on, and he converts. Tin Hat Commando pulling themselves back to within one with 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. Back to that center line we go. Upesco and Customs meeting up. Upesco pushing it onwards, but Waxy then gets a good piece of it. Waltrap makes sure he clears it before Atmostic can do much damage. Upesco playing back on out to the center. Good bump by Primetime to open something up. Primetime and Waltrap pinch this one into the corner. Back across to find its way all the way across. Customs playing on outwards. Primetime avoiding a bump and getting back to it. It is forcing a 50 with Atmostic. Waltrap dropping down into the blue side corner. Customs trying to possess. Good flick to get past two, and Waxy will push this one on out, but Primetime is there and fires a shot, but Atmostic with a great save, forcing it back on outwards. Atmostic playing off into the orange side corner. Upesco is there on it. Waxy now playing to the center. Waltrap playing up for Primetime. Primetime trying to get a creative play on this one, but Customs able to meet, but Upesco then instantly follows back up, but Atmostic takes out of the corner, looking for a dribble play of his own. Up to the air he goes, looking for a double, not quite able to get so as it was turned away. A good shot from Waxy, but Primetime is back and ready. Walshrat just pushing this one on out, limited boost, but Primetime with the dunk on the defender and playing it back out towards the center. Down it goes. Customs tries to advance. Upesco is there. Upesco trying to take low, but Waxy is able to convert and pushes this one back outwards. Walshrat, a good pop, but it ends up just wide. Can he get back to it as he forces a 50 with Waxy? Up it goes. Upesco firing a shot. Customs able to push it to the side. Primetime just pushing it on upwards. Customs back into the orange side corner. Out of this orange side corner, a demo on Walshrat. It goes back to Atmostic. Atmostic trying for a play, but not quite able to get it. Upesco popping on upwards. Plays back to Customs. Customs back to the corner, looking to try to get it centralized. Flick over one to Atmostic, but Upesco was all over that with the read and pushing it on wide. Primetime pushing forward now yet again. Waxy back into the orange side. Walshrat pops over one off the sidewall, tries to center, but Customs is there. Customs looking for the aerial play, but Upesco's not allowing it. Upesco pushing onwards. In the blue side corner, out it is playing 50s with Customs. Walshrat off the sidewall towards the center. Atmostic pushing this one on outward. Primetime met by Atmostic as this one pops up. It is high. It's up for Customs. Playing back on out. Waxy now. Waxy firing a shot. Primetime able to push it back on out. Pushed on up. Atmostic off the sidewall. Looking to try to regain something to Waxy. Waxy to Atmostic back over. Primetime popping this one on out. Walshrat trying to get to it. Not quite able to do so. And Customs takes it into the orange corner. 3 seconds remain. It's Gonna need to stay up, otherwise Tin Hat will find themselves losing, and it will hit the ground. Tin Hat will fall in game 1, 2-1. Very close, hard-fought game 1 in this series, but Chrome GG managers find themselves with the 1-0 lead. Game one of at least 3, possibly 5, best of 5 series. If you came for good, close, hard-fought Rocket League, you are in the right place, it looks like, as this is turning out to be quite the start to the series. As we load back in, we do have 3 aside, so here we go as we kick off game 2. An absolutely insane game 1 where Chrome find themselves securing the 1-0 lead on the series. Customs pinching with prime time and across goes. Upesco firing one that ends up wide. Is he able to redirect it towards the net? No, but back on out to Walshrat. Walshrat dropping it down. Customs trying to slow play, but Walshrat was almost there for the dunk. Upesco now back off that back wall. Prime time up for it. Prime time off the wall. Back up to Walshrat. Walshrat firing away, but Customs, great save. He's there for it. Prime time playing back out towards the center. And Mostic, good touch on away from the oncoming attacker. Walshrat will pinch this one back to the corner. Customs going up for it and playing on outwards. This looks like Prime Time should have possession, and he does. He plays forward into the blue side half. Customs pushing it on forward now. Good flick on outwards, looking for Atmostic. Atmostic firing one high, back on out. Who's able to get to it? Looks like nobody yet. Waxy fires one just wide. Upesco pops over Waxy. Atmostic off that sidewalk out to Customs, but met by a wall of orange defenders, and Waltrap will get save credit. A great pass across, but Atmostic ends up hitting the pipe. Dropped up well by Waxy, but not quite able to convert, as it looked like Upesco might have had to save on that one. Atmostic trying to advance onwards. Prime Time now getting 50'd with Customs. Up it goes. Walshrat doing well to push it away. Atmostic back off the sidewall, back to the center it goes. Prime Time and Walshrat combining to try to shoot this one. Customs with a good save, and it is falling. Upesco with a great save to push it back on wide, keeping this one all at zeros. Prime Time met by 2 blue attackers, and up it goes. Walshrat with a great hit as it's toward the net, but Waxy and Atmostic able to push it on out. Upesco now from Walshrat. Walshrat looking to try to get it back to Upesco. Upesco off that back wall, falling towards the center, but Waxy and Customs are still there. Prime Time popping it on up, as it still falls just on the side of the blue half. Into the corner, Waxy taking it on outwards, using the flip reset to get back to it. Upesco now trying to take it, but it falls to Customs. Customs into the far north side corner, doubling up for the pass. Instantly jumped over by Walshrat. Atmostic popping this one on out, trying to hit his man, but Walshrat with a good flick. It finds itself just wide. He's able to get back to it. Not in a way to put it away. Upesco popping. Atmostic with a good save. Up Upesco goes a good 50, but Customs is able to get back in time. Upesco back on out, firing this one, ends up pushed away. Back Walshrat plays high to Prime Time. Atmostic taking this one away. Upesco now advancing on far side. Upesco trying to take a dribble play and pops it for Prime Time, but then is met by Atmostic. Walshrat, good save, pushing it onto the side. Waxy now off the side wall, met by Prime Time. Prime Time trying to start up something of his own, but Atmostic pushes towards the net. Walshrat booms one, and it ends up just wide of the net. Not quite able to get the second touch. Atmostic off the sidewall, looking for Customs, but Prime Time beats him to it. Fires one at the net, but Atmostic is still back. Prime Time now looking to start up another play off the sidewall. Atmostic pushing it on down and out. Walshrat though beating a defender. It ends up off the pipe and out, not quite in. Upesco firing back towards the center. Customs now trying to start the counter attack, and it ends up going wide on out. Waxy, but Walshrat is there making a great save. Prime Time popping it high. Up it goes. Atmostic off the sidewall, looking for the center but Upesco shuts that down. Into the blue side corner, Upesco firing. Waxy with the original save. Customs with a good follow-up on Waltrat's shot. Primetime now pinching with that wall. Waxy off the back wall looking for the center for Amostic, but it was pushed away by an North defender. Customs keeping this one up high, falling on down. Upesco tries to play out, but Waxy is there and will end up dunking the defender. Customs will get assist credit, but Waxy with a great read, making sure the defender had nowhere to put that one, and he will convert, putting it into the back of the net. Chrome GG with a 1-0 lead. A minute and 10 left to play here in game 2. Customs pushing on into the corner. As this one ends up falling, Primetime trying to go at it, but Amostic will get the needed touch. Out it goes. Primetime plays low, but Customs with a good read on it. Up it goes. Upesco, good save. Demo presence in front to try to open up more offensive opportunities. Customs pushing on, but Upesco once again pushing it to the side. Customs with a good pass over to Waxy, but Upesco is there, and this one pinches on out. It's a race, and it looks like Waltrat's winning off the back wall towards the center. Is Primetime able to get there? No. Amostic pushes this one on out. Upesco last defender, but Amostic with a good touch to put this one away and give Chrome GG managers a 2-0 lead with 34 seconds remaining. 10 Hat might need to end up finding themselves getting a little creative off kickoffs here or something, as 2 within 34 is a bit of a hard task, but it's still very doable. Off kickoff back towards center. Waxy firing. Waltrat, good save, pushing it on wide. Primetime now up off the wall, trying to find an answer for his team. The air dribble towards the center. Customs pushes wide. Waltrat out of the corner towards the center. Upesco firing, but Waxy is there. Waltrat back up high, tries to stay in the way, and he does just that. But Waxy able to clear off the corner. Upesco now firing towards the center. Back down, it's falling at Mostic. Upesco, at least with a 50 on it, stays in the corner, but right now Chrome is willing to just let this ball kill itself. So right there, Upesco at least fires off that back wall, back on out, and it does fall. Chrome GG find themselves on match point early in this one. 2 games in, match point for Chrome GG. Does Tin Hat have the answer? It has not been by any means one team just showing off. It has been very close. Who finds that last touch? Who finds the one that goes pipe in, not pipe out? So we are looking for a insane series here. As back into this game we go. Waiting on the 3 side. We have our 3 per side. Chrome GG managers looking to try to close this one out. Tin Hat Commando trying to pull off the reverse sweep. If I'm not mistaken, they actually might have done it on my stream before. So this is something that they are not at a point that it's not a comfort zone for them. But Customs playing onwards into the orange side corner. Upesco playing up off the wall. Customs shooting one down. Primetime off the wall, back on out. But Waxy is up for it, but Primetime beating Waxy even do it. Waltrat looking for a touch off this corner. Amostic is there, but it's falling towards the center. Amostic, good touch to push on out away from Primetime. Amostic trying to advance. Waltrat behind this one, pops it on high, up Waltrat goes. Waltrat off the back wall, back to the center. Primetime, great save by Customs, back out. Upesco now firing. Is he able to convert it? No, off the crossbar. Waxy and Amostic pushing this one away. Amostic advancing on into the orange side corner. Upesco finds himself back and able to push it on away towards midfield. Waxy takes that midfield. Up he goes, looking for an aerial play on it as he does drop it towards the center. Primetime able to push this one away, and he tries to stay on it. Amostic plays onwards. Upesco there. Customs now playing across. Looks like Waxy is next to go up for it and fires one off the ceiling. Waltrat, good touch to push it on away. Primetime advancing onwards, looking for a play of his own. Customs taking that one away, back into the orange side corner we go. A good demo play to open up an opportunity here. Out to Mostic, and Mostic firing and converting. Chrome GG managers finding themselves up 1-0. A minute and 18 has been played. Still 3 minutes and 42 seconds remain. Back out that kickoff circle. Upesco pushing on. Amostic off the corner now, trying to play outward, looking for the ceiling play, not quite able to get back to it. Customs off the sidewall. Looks like left for Waxy. Waxy playing towards the center. Upesco pushing onto Wallstrat. Wallstrat popping on outwards. And Mostic into the far corner. Mostic trying to pop across to Waxy. Waxy flick over one. Upesco jumps in and pushes this back into the blue side corner. Waxy playing it, but it ends up across. But a great touch by Mostic to keep that one away from the oncoming orange. Primetime looking for Wallstrat, but Mostic once again making the read. Primetime trying to play on out. Plays for Wallstrat. Wallstrat advancing to Upesco. Upesco popping it on up. Waxy able to get a touch on this one. Wallstrat trying to advance towards the center, but it ends up falling to Waxy. Met by Primetime. Primetime 50s it onwards. It falls. Customs plays on out. Met by Upesco. Wallstrat with a pinch. Once again coming back across at Mostic. Once again playing out well. This one is on the out. At Mostic with a good touch over one. Customs to the corner. Looking for Mostic. Mostic with the center opportunity. Upesco. Great defense to push it back on out. Primetime firing one from her long range. Did he hit it? Not quite. Customs able to get back in time. Wallstrat out to Upesco. Upesco fires it, ends up just wide. Back we go. Off the sidewall, Waxy plays, tries to go. Primetime with a 50 to keep it on up into the orange side half. Up this falls. Waxy takes it to the air. Up it finds itself. Upesco with a good touch and a second one, and he will put it away, tying this one back up for Tin Hat Commando with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in game 3. The defense was not ready for that second touch from Upesco, as it was very creative after hitting it on downwards, and it ends up converting for Tin Hat. Is it the start to the comeback that they need? Back down this falls, and Mostic met by Upesco. Back up this goes. Primetime and Customs going for it. Customs looking like he won that race. Into the corner it falls. Wallstrat tries to flick one, but Waxy not allowing it. Upesco taking off the sidewall now. Upesco looking for a center. Pops over one, met by Customs. Up this pops. And Mostic trying to advance onwards, passing it to Customs. Trying to fire a shot. Primetime dealing with it well, though. Getting around it, putting it back to that corner. Wallstrat now popping this on outwards. A demo to come to try to relieve any offensive pressure that would have possibly been there. Waxy past one. Met by Upesco. Back across. And Mostic. Good shot. Primetime there for it, though. Pushing it away. Living up to his name. Wallstrat back on down. Wallstrat up for this one. Trying for the center pass. Back to Primetime. Primetime pushes it forward, but Mostic is there. Mostic taking to the air. Looking for a great air play. Upesco. Great touch off the back wall. Back on out. We play Waxy to the center now. Upesco shooting one. And Mostic able to get back for it. Back we find ourselves. Wallstrat out of this corner. Upesco back to the center. Waxy is there, but met by Primetime, and it was a great dunk as Primetime puts this one away. Tin Hat Commando find themselves up 2-1. 58 seconds left in game 3. Back to that center line we go. Upesco pushing onwards, but Customs now taking this one on upwards as it does fall. Wallstrat trying to play soft to the corner. Customs is there trying to play on outwards. Primetime with another good 50, advancing out into the blue side corner. Out of the blue side corner. And Mostic plays off to the sidewall. Upesco there firing a shot, and Upesco finding the angle on that one, putting it away. Tin Hat Commando find themselves with a 3-1 lead with 40 seconds remaining, somehow getting it barely over the defender. Back to that center line we go. 40 seconds remain here in game 3. Tin Hat Commando hold on. We will find ourselves at least in a game 4. Pops up. Customs trying to push this one onwards. Upesco, good save across. Primetime there. Met by Waxy. Waxy trying to play towards the center. Upesco pushing it on outwards. Customs off this back wall. Wallstrat advancing. And Mostic not allowing the orange attack to go easy. Wallstrat met by Waxy. Primetime popping this one on over. Good bump on Customs by Wallstrat to not allow him to get a clean catch and score opportunity. Upesco now trying to push past the defenders. Upesco past one. Playing to the center, and Primetime not quite able to convert. Waxy though popping over one. Waxy moving the other direction. They're going to need one now, and it looks like this is going to end up killing it pretty quick here. And Tin Hat Commando with a response in game 3. An absolutely insane series coming our way right now. Back and forth gameplay the whole time. As we find ourselves heading into game 4, Chrome GG still on match point. If they are able to close this one on out. they can end up finalizing the series. But Tin Hat Commando obviously trying to show that they have other plans, taking that Game 3 win like that. As both these guys are playing absolutely insane Rocket League right now. Back into it we go. We find ourselves with 3 aside, so we are good to go for Game 4. Thank you so much for the follow, Worksy boy. This is absolutely nuts right now with the Rocket League going on. Whew. Into Game 4, Tin Hat Commando once again needing to take the next 2. But Wallstrat off kickoff, trying to put it away, not able to do so. Chrome needing to just take 1. Waxy playing on outwards. Prime time up for it. A great read, but a great save by Atmostic. Back on out. Customs playing this up and over Wallstrat into the far corner. Out it's popping, leaving for Atmostic. Atmostic converting, but Upesco is there and ready, keeping this way. Upesco following up into the blue side. Atmostic here, he plays out. He goes. Wallstrat off the sidewall, trying to center this one. Atmostic not letting him to do so. Atmostic trying to take a dribble up here. No goal was scored. They asked for the restart. We're going to give it to them. Don't worry, it's not something where we end up bad. So, it is just like we're going to remake server as we go. We will be going the exact same information, by the way. But yeah, this one is going absolutely insane. We will quick throw this one up while we quick go about remaking the server, just to be, even though we probably don't have any problems going. Alright. Same info. I'm trying to get her back up and running now. We can go about a remake. There was no goals scored, which is the whole reason why. You guys do still keep the lead in the series. He only had 30 FPS for some reason, couldn't fix it. So he's just going to fix that real quick on his Rocket League end, and we will be good to continue onwards as soon as we get that fixed. I'm trying to get the lobby back up and going, but alright, it is back up and Adder, if you guys are there. But not that one. This is the original. The series score stays the same. No goals were scored in that one, so we were able to remake it before anything happened. If you do ask for the remake before anything is scored, that is when they are supposed to be able to give it to you, because server problems, other problems like that, we obviously don't want happening. Waxy, I don't know how quick they will be to be in the game, so if it ends up starting, we might have one more. Alright, thank you. I don't think it should start now. We should be good. And they are here anyway, so we should be good to go. Alright, we should be good to go. Back into this one. Crow managers do find themselves on match point. Tin Hat Commando trying to start a reverse sweep. Taking that last game in Game 3. Into Game 4 we go. Chrome take this one. They close out the series. Chrome's got 2 more match points to go. Tin Hat needing to just continue winning off that Game 3 momentum. Back to the start we go. Customs and Wallstrat playing to the sidewall. Waxy playing on upwards. Waxy looking for the air dribble, gets around it, but Prime Time there to meet him. Customs playing on forward, leaving Wallstrat playing up the field, but Customs is back and pushing this to the side. Prime Time met by Waxy. Atmostic out of this corner now. Upesco looking for the center, but it finds its way out to Wallstrat, but a great save by Waxy. And off the sidewall, Atmostic takes it. And Mostic starting the air dribble, trying to drop to Customs. Customs met by Upesco, and it finds itself back into the blue side corner. Waxy once again pushing on wide, met by Waltrat. Waltrat keeping into this corner at Mostic, off the sidewall and out. Primetime there for it, firing one that ends up high. Customs pushing it away. Waxy not quite able to get that touch, but Mostic will push this one away. It falls down. Primetime looking for the center, but Waxy will just take it there and throw it on out. Customs the pop, over one into the far side corner. Customs trying for the center play. Out it goes. Waltrat not able to get it. Waxy playing back off that back wall. Upesco pushing on outwards. And Mostic popping high. Waltrat trying for it. Customs pipe and out. Not quite able to convert. Waltrat will clear this one. And Mostic back trying to keep that pressure up. Back in he goes. Upesco back to the corner. Waxy now off the corner playing up for Customs. Customs trying to tuck it away. Find itself barred down but not quite in. And then Mostic is met by Upesco. Upesco tries to advance on outwards. Waxy not allowing him to do not quite happening. So, Mostic back out of his own corner. And Mostic starting the air dribble. This one's falling. Upesco will just force it on wide. Trying to force it over to Waltrat. Waxy up. Not able to get the touch on it. Customs and Upesco. Upesco's 50s down to the center, but Mostic just takes it the other direction. Primetime popping this one high as it's a shot on net, but Customs able to be there for the task. And Mostic playing back on outwards. It ends up getting Mostic a demo on Upesco in the corner. Primetime with the ground pinch to pinch it off into the opposing corner. Primetime off the back wall, back out to the center. Up it plays Upesco and Customs 50, and it goes back to the corner at Mostic trying to get something going. Met by Waltrat. Waxy now advancing. Waxy looking for an aerial play off the wall. Not quite able to get there. Customs now taking up the dribble. Met by Primetime. Out it goes. And Mostic playing off that back wall. Looking for it. Back off to the center. Mostic pops over one. Waltrat is still back and will push this one on away. Customs now off the back wall. And it falls back down. And Mostic firing one off the crossbar yet again. Primetime put the pinch to hit it on outwards. Customs not quite getting a touch. Waltrat with a soft touch over one and ends up trying to play onwards, pushing this one. Pops it on high. And Mostic going far and over his net, not allowing the orange attackers to get back to that one. Upfield and Mostic off that back wall. Back on out. Customs firing. Ends up going just wide. And Mostic now back to the center looking for Waxy. Waxy not hitting it. Waltrat firing. And Mostic back equal to the task. Pushing it on wide. Keeping us at 0. 2 minutes remaining. And Mostic back on out. Waltrat getting to it. Popping it high. Waxy looking like he will just try to possess this one. Plays on out. Waltrat with a touch on it that ends up pushing it back towards the center. And Mostic looking to start up a dribble play out of this one. Passing over, trying to hit Waxy. Waxy advances back to Mostic, but Waltrat is sitting on it. Gets past Waltrat and Primetime. Upesco last line of defense, but he is there for it and ready. Upesco over Waxy into the blue side corner. Upesco for the center at Mostic, not allowing it to happen. Primetime playing back into this corner. Customs downward. He plays Upesco. Advances onwards, trying to look for Primetime. Waxy soft touch on out towards the center. Customs playing back to Waxy, but Waltrat jumping in there, intercepting on that one. And Mostic playing down soft for Customs. Customs met by Primetime. Up this one goes. Good touch by Mostic over to Waxy. Waxy off the corner, playing down towards the center. Primetime pushing this one on wide. Waltrat trying to play on out, gets met by Mostic and it finds itself wide. Primetime taking the corner boost, trying to take the ball as well, gets demoed by Customs, but it does advance into the blue side corner. Waxy out of the blue side corner, playing this one high into the orange side corner. Primetime with the first touch, good enough to get past the second as well. Customs is there in a 50 to advance onwards, and Mostic to pass it across to Waxy, not quite able to get there, back in the blue side corner. Waxy trying to take possession, up to Customs. Customs off that side wall, into the orange half. Primetime trying to advance past Customs. Customs at least with a touch on it. And Mostic firing this one just wide. Upesco now out of the corner. Up he plays. Primetime and Customs. Primetime able to push past Customs. 9 seconds remaining. Next goal surely has got to cinch a team this game. Upesco pops this one on upwards off that back wall. Customs forcing it away, and it will fall. We will need overtime to decide Game 4. Customs, Waltrat off the kickoff. Waxy, Upesco meeting up to. Primetime off the sidewall, being met by Mostic. 50's back on downward. Customs with a shot, but Waltrat with the save. Waxy off this back wall. Out it goes. Upesco advancing onwards. Walstrat pops it past Mostic. Back to the center. Customs popping this one on high. Still centralized. Upesco. Waxy able to get the touch though. Pushing on outwards. Prime time off the sidewall. Trying to play it back. And Mostic, good touch on over. Upesco looking to turn. Upesco met by Customs. Back on out. Mostic not allowing him to keep with this one. Prime time now off the back wall, back to the center, trying to open it up for Walstrat, not quite able to do so. Customs pushing on into the orange side half. Customs off this sidewall. Customs, what is going to happen? Upesco ends up taking, and Mostic not able to convert on the touch. Waxy up, met by Prime time. Prime time pushing onwards. Customs now takes it low to the dribble, but Walstrat able to push it back on the way. Walstrat off the back wall, and Mostic able to push this one on out, and there was a demo on last man. Another demo, but Prime time respawns in time, and he fires one at the net, and he's going to find himself putting this one away. We will need game 5. What an absolutely nuts series we have going on right now as Prime time spawns from the demo and just fires, putting away that goal to make us go to game 5 match point. Best of one. Whoever takes this next one, your season's still alive. Other team, I'm sorry, this is it. An absolutely nail biter we got going on right now between Chrome GG managers and Tin Hat Commando. This is absolutely insanely good Rocket League. Both teams playing so well, and you hate to see the fact that after this next one, someone is out of this playoffs. But props to both teams playing this well to this point. All nerves on the line from here on out. Every play you make could possibly end up costing your team or gaining your team more time into this season. And absolutely nuts games we have going here between Tin Hat and Chrome GG as we are about to start it up for one last time. Game 5. Tin Hat Commando, Chrome GG managers. Who is moving on? As we get our 3-a-side back into this one. This is for all of the marbles. Whoever takes it will move on. Other team, you played insanely well, but it's just you were met by an even opponent. Upesco met by Mostic. Up this pops. Prime time and Customs meeting yet again. Waxy off this sidewall. In to the orange side half. Walstrat pushing this one on outwards. And Mostic firing towards the net. Upesco tries to take a dribble, flicks past one. Prime time now starting something up, looking for a shot of his own and a bump play, and it will end up going home for Prime time as Upesco started the dribble, found a good bump, and it ends up working where they end up pinching off each other, and Tin Hat Commando going up 22 seconds into game 5. Can Chrome GG managers find themselves their response? Customs taken to the sidewall now. Customs trying to advance onwards. Prime time there, pushing this one on out. Waxy off the sidewall. Walstrat now advancing on in the blue side half. And Mostic firing one high and up. Upesco even into the task. Customs coming across out of the corner now. Who's it falling to? Walstrat trying to push it wide, but Customs plays back across. Customs looking for a center off the back wall. Upesco not allowing him to do so. Upesco taking a dribble on. Past it, Mostic. Walstrat is there, and Tin Hat Commando find themselves with a 2-0 lead. 55 seconds into this one. Still a lot of game to play. Tin Hat Commando finding themselves to jump early to try to complete the reverse sweep. Chrome now needing to completely change the momentum of this series and put themselves back out on top. Walstrat playing to the corner. Back on out it goes. And Mostic trying to take this one. Meets Upesco. Pops up high. Waxy able to get a touch on it. Falls down towards the center. Customs looking to shoot one. Ends up high over at Mostic. Not quite able to get there. Upesco playing onwards. Waxy advancing back towards the center. And Mostic now off the back wall. Walstrat playing on up. Customs meeting Walstrat out of that corner. Waxy plays. Upesco tries to play on upwards. Customs is there. Flick on forwards and Mostic pushing onwards. Waldtrap firing over an oncoming attacker. Waxy now trying to take a dribble play. Back Waxy goes, tries to fire. Primetime meets him and into the corner of that plays. And Mostic firing back off the wall. Good bump, and it opens up Customs. Chrome GG managers find themselves only down 1 now. 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to play in this one. And Mostic making the most of it, passing it off the sidewall, knowing he has to do something to get past that Tin Hat Commando defense, and opens up the net himself, and Customs converts. Now only a 1-goal lead for Tin Hat Commando. 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Primetime playing this one on high. Customs, they're advancing onwards. Customs, the touch across. It is high and it is over. Into the far side corner, played down to Mostic. Mostic over 1, but Upesco is there, advancing onwards. Customs popping back towards the center. Primetime and Upesco looking to like get both on that one. And Mostic popping this one high back and over. Customs playing up the field. Customs trying to get back to it, pops it towards the center. Is someone able to get there? And Mostic drops it to the center. Waxy, a great save by Waldstrat as he keeps Tin Hat up 1. And this pinches down the field, but Mostic is there, keeping this one on wide. And Mostic up. Good touch past another defender as this one falls towards the net. Waldstrat there for it. Waxy across, ends up going wide. Primetime out of the corner now, taking onwards. Customs not allowing him to do so. And Mostic playing to the far side corner. Waldstrat playing towards the center. Waxy needs him there. Back on out. Upesco off this side wall. Customs able to beat into the orange side corner now. Primetime trying to take this touch. Able to get past 1, but Waxy advancing it back to the corner. Met by Waldstrat. Waldstrat playing on outward at Mostic. Soft pop over Waldstrat. Flicks off the back wall, out to the center, tries for the bump, not able to get it. Primetime plays out, but Waxy is there, and they will tie this one back up. We are tied at 2 apiece. 1:55 left to play. Game 5. This is the stuff heroics are made of right here. Both teams fighting back and forth, tooth and nail. What an absolute thriller of a series. You could not ask for more. Waxy and Waldstrat. Waldstrat pushing onwards. Customs there to deal with it. Upesco advancing into the blue side corner. Waxy playing on outwards. Waxy with a bump on the oncoming orange attackers, falls for Customs. Customs firing. Primetime up, pushing this one on wide. And Mostic now looking for it, not quite able to convert. Back down, Primetime plays over 1. Customs now firing. Waxy trying for a bump play, but Waldstrat, great save on it, pushing back on out. The demo relieve any pressure from the attack. And Mostic trying to take on, met by Upesco, back out towards the center. Customs back to that sidewall. Primetime off the sidewall, off the back wall towards the center. It's falling it. Mostic will push this one away. Upesco and Customs 15 back out to the center at Mostic, playing this one on forward. Primetime playing back on down and up. This one pops across. Upesco firing, ends up wide out off the sidewall. Primetime now playing off the corner, and Mostic is there for it. Waldstrat coming in, playing off that sidewall. Back to himself, soft touch to the center, and Mostic able to beat Upesco to it. Back out to Primetime. Primetime fires off the back wall just wide. Back on out Waldstrat now. Waldstrat popping high, and Customs not quite able to get much on it. Upesco met by the blue wall of the defense, and Mostic back on out. And Mostic advancing past 1. Waldstrat firing this onwards. Customs the play upfield for Mostic, and Mostic looking for the redirect back to Waxy. Waxy fires just high off the crossbar. Atomic not quite able to get there. Waldstrat, great save. Customs back off the sidewall, trying to advance. Upesco not allowing him to do so. Waxy taking low now. Upesco pushing this one on up. It plays, and Mostic tries to hold the line, and he does. Back down, Primetime now, pushing on into the blue side corner. 10 seconds left. Who's going to be the hero for this game for their team? Primetime with a bump play. Upesco firing, and Mostic not able to get there. 4 seconds left. Tin Hat Commando taking a lead. Chrome GG going to need some miracles off the kickoff in order to respond again. Otherwise, Tin Hat Commando might have just had the play that they needed from Primetime to Upesco. 4 seconds remaining. Do you have the answer, Chrome GG managers? Absolutely insane gameplay right now. They send the house off this kickoff, looking for it all, and Mostic trying to keep this one on up. Anything to keep it up for them. Primetime, Waxy off the sidewall, and it will fall. Tin Hat Commando will complete the reverse sweep. An absolutely insane series, no matter what you say. That is the most insane series I have had to date. Holy, both teams played insanely well. Chrome GG, I'm going to say outstanding on you guys, even though that one will send you on out. That was an hell of a series where it was just so good, Rocket League, all throughout. Props to both teams on that one. Tin Hat Commando, good luck on the rest of your run. I don't even know how to say much more than if you watched it, you saw it live. Like, those teams put tooth and nail everything on the line for you tonight. It's just unfortunate for Chrome GG managers that Tin Hat was also that hot, because that was insane, Rocket League. Thank you so much for the bits, Valid. But what an absolutely impressive game where Tin Hat Commando find themselves pulling it out with 4 seconds left in regulation, and Chrome GG honestly almost keeping the ball up to try to start an attack off that kickoff somehow. With the way it was going, I wouldn't have even been shocked if Chrome GG managed to somehow get it towards the Tin Hat Commando net, but well played to everyone in that series. Thank you all for coming out. I know you had to enjoy that Rocket League. You might have not enjoyed the outcome, depending on who you are. If you're a Chrome GG Managers fan, I'm a little sorry for you as the outcome wasn't quite there. If you're a Tin Hat Commando fan, that has got to feel amazing watching that series. But that was some peak Rocket League coming at you. GG's to everyone. Have a great rest of your nights and a great start to the week. I don't know what more to say. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. I'm going to look for another caster to try to host quick. But, we will see from there. I will see if anyone is live. I don't know if there is another cast going on, so we might end up just kind of calling it there unless anyone in chat has somebody they want. But holy, that was an absolutely insane series. There was nothing more to be said about it. Thank you all so much for coming out and playing that one. Thank you as having me for the casters. I thoroughly enjoyed it. As I know, I don't think anyone did end up predicting on it because it was early in the series. But geez, you cannot play much better Rocket League than that. You Pesco, you've had quite the day on my stream. And yeah, in comms, I bet everyone would be screaming because that was insane Rocket League from both teams. So you Pesco definitely had quite the day, as he ended up starting with the twos match earlier today where they ended up taking that one, and then he gets to come back and have that where Tin Hat Commando somehow pull that off. I am honestly probably heading in with with not a great voice tomorrow for when I head into work, but that was one hell of a series. Thank you all so much for having me cast. Have a great rest of your night, and with that, I am on out of here. It was completely a blast getting to cast that one. Have a great rest of your nights. As I said one last time, Chrome GG, definitely do not hang your heads on that game. That was one heck of a series. You cannot play much better Rocket League than that. And as much as it sucks to see you guys go, that is just great Rocket League played by Tin Hat Commando as well. Thank you all so much. Tin Hat Commando, good luck in the rest of your run. And that is where we will call it. Deuces.